There are 4 ways to end your car lease early. And if you're hardly driving anymore and you want to turn in your leased car without losing a small fortune, here are your options. The pandemic and the sagging economy has many people asking the exact same question. The good news is that the once rigid leasing process has become a bit more flexible. Know your options. Before you decide which option to use, review your lease contract and collect this information. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren Fix. If this is your first time here, we give you more than car reviews and first looks of new vehicles. We give you car smarts. Because knowledge is power. Make sure to subscribe and click that little bell so you don't miss anything. Before you make the move to end your lease, you will need to know a few pieces of information. Your monthly payment, how many months are remaining on your lease, the amount of additional lease end fees, and the residual value. That's the cost to buy your vehicle at the end of your lease. The total of lease end fees and the remaining monthly payments is a good estimate of what you would have to pay to terminate your lease early or walk away from that leased car. Call your leasing company and ask about both the cost of early lease termination and the price of buying out that lease altogether. You could simply turn in your car and write a check, which would not be the smartest choice financially. Compare your buyout price to the current market value of your car on online pricing sites like TrueCar or Edmunds, Kelley Blue Book, or getting a real cash offer from online dealer sites like Carvana, Shift, Vroom, or even CarMax. And if you're lucky, your car might be worth the same or more than the buyout price of the lease. And if you saw last week's segment and why not to buy a car right now, it's also a good time to sell a car. And you'll find different ways that might work for you. All of these tips and more are in my book, Lauren Fix's Guide to Loving Your Car. The link is down below. Option number 1, sell your car to a dealer. This is the fastest and easiest way to step out of a lease agreement. And because the pandemic has created a shortage of used cars, your car might be worth more than you expect. Pickups and SUVs are in high demand now, and the value of a desirable sedan and other vehicle types will depend on the popularity and the availability of that brand. You'll get your best price from a dealer selling the same brand, for example, a Ford at a Ford dealership, for the best price, along with the research of your car's value as a gauge. However, if your residual value was low and your payments are high, you might still be on the hook for some more money, and you may not want to pay the difference. This is not a good option. Option 2, swap your lease. Most lease contracts allow you to transfer the remainder of the lease period to another person, like swapalease or leasetrader, which are lease trading sites, and they can help you get rid of the vehicle to someone who wants to pick up the remaining payments. Now, there is a small fee of around $75 to $100, and you can post the terms of your vehicle's lease on the site. But before you take that route, be sure to check your lease contract to see if it is transferable to another party. In addition, you may have to put some cash offering out there because it's not attractive enough to shoppers who want to take that lease off your hands. So make sure you do your homework before you make this decision. It can help you save money, but can also cost you money. Another way to transfer your lease is simply ask a family member or a trusted friend to take over your monthly payments. Make sure auto insurance still covers the vehicle and you have a clear understanding of who's going to pay for any excessive wear and tear on the vehicle at the end of the lease. Option number 3, buy your car and sell it to yourself. Most lease contracts allow you to buy out before the term is ended, and this is a predetermined amount. And that's an early buyout price, and you can either purchase the vehicle outright with cash or you can even finance that. Many auto refinancing lenders offer lease buyouts that they will finance, and they'll even lend you more than the car's book value. Option number 4, buy your car and keep it. Maybe you would like to keep your leased vehicle if the payments were lower. Well, in this case, you can use the lease buyout loan as well. And the downside of this is that it's extending your financial commitment, but you will have lower payments. Your leasing company may offer a lease buyout financing, but if not, many auto refinancing lenders will do this for you. Now keep in mind that this loan is going to be a longer term, but the payments will be smaller. Here's the bottom line. Do your homework before you make a final decision. Sometimes it's better to keep the vehicle that you have. If you got value from this video, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And if you have any additional questions, put them in the comments down below and I'll be happy to answer them. There is more on our website, carcoachreports.com. It's in English and in Spanish, and more information on my social media at Lauren Fix for best prices and more auto information. Check out our new podcast. We're having a great time. It's called Total Car Score, and it's on all platforms. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.